Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Amir Hamza. Welcome back on my third tutorial on Firebase. In last tutorial I show you how we can add a single string to Firebase. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how we can add a custom Java objects. Java objects is called POJO. You can search in what is POJO on Google. You will be get idea what is POJO. POJO is basically plain Java objects. So how we can store a whole object in our database. So like a student have a name, IDs, something like that. So we can store whole student data. So let me show you what we are going to do. So here I just make a demo. I make a new user. I store a whole object. This is a student, age, email ID, and name. So let's start it, how we can done this. So before started I tell you some things. Firebase have a 4 method to storing databases: store database, set value, push, update children, and run transaction. We are going to use this one, set value. Basically only set the value, write or replace, define path is called. So push is unique. When we use the push method in later on tutorials, it will be basically to generate a unique ID with our POJO. So we will be take a look in later. So if I scroll down, it says write, update, and delete reference. Basically for operation, Firebase has, you can use a set value. But these last time we work with strings. You can work with these, but now we are something new. So we are going to use a parse custom Java object. So before parse custom Java objects, we have we needed to make sure we clear the prerequisites. What is prerequisites? If the class defined has a default constructor, take a no argument. So we needed to have a default constructor in our Java class, and we needed also have a public get method. Okay, I'm confused here because the Google give us example default constructor is here, but there is no getter method. I'm a little bit confused here, but in here he says public getter method assigned to be. I don't know what's going on here, but let's start it. How we can store a whole class in our whole object in our databases. So let's start it. As you can see, I have nothing else. I have a button and nothing in my buttons. So I'm going to make a new class. It's called student, student, and it have a 3 to 4 instance. Private string name, private string email ID, private int something like that, age. Now I need to have a empty constructor with no arguments. So to do this, if you not familiar with Android Studio generate automatically, hit the right click and go to generate, and you will find here, click on constructor and press Ctrl and deselect, select OK. Now we got a empty constructor. Now we need to overload. Again hit the Control and select all. By pressing a Control, select all. Okay, now we needed to also generate getter methods. Okay, now the done is. Now next step is we needed to make our class object. Before we needed to make class object student, a new student, is equal to new stu. First is going to email ID, then age, then name. I think this is email ID Mir Hamza 6733@gmail.com. Then going to age 19-year-old I am. Then my name is Mir Hamza. Okay. Now next step is we needed to reference to our database. Declare here private. I already have a Firebase database, so I'm going to my database to change this. So I'm not going to use this one because I'm going to directly take a reference. Now my database is equal to database. Let me show what's Firebase database is one. Firebase database get instance get reference. Okay. A Firebase database here. Sorry, I misguided you. You can look at this. We needed to not database, not Firebase database. We need to Firebase database reference. Sorry for that, because I am human. Human always make mistakes. So what we just done here, we just make our class and we just make to reference to our database. Yeah, we need to also, let me comment this one. It's not relevant to our code. Okay, now we needed to write to our database. So this is only one line code, maybe. My database dot child. Okay, let me show you what is child. Basically child is after your YouTube whatever your name is, after that is child, and this is subchild. So if I going to name this one to child to something like this, use a new student, it will be add here. It's a child of this one. So dot set value, we need to pass our object. What we are name this, I think new student. Yeah, new student, and click OK. So let's run this code. Alright, the code is successfully launched. I hope so, no error. So let's test this one. If I click on this upload data, it make a new child with a new student name. It should be yeah, you can see here it add a new child here, new student, age, blah, with all attributes. So in next tutorial I will show you how we can read these objects in our app. So you can make as many as child you want. I make this tutorial simple much possible because the new user is coming. So newcomers, you need to understand simple things. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like my tutorials, make sure to subscribe my channel to get more updates, because I update regularly on my channels. I always update new things, real world examples. So thanks for watching.